Hi everyone, my name is Neha Kumar and I'm SIGCHI Vice President at Large, and I will be giving you an update on SIGCHI community support. The goal of community support is to provide support to all SIGCHI sub-communities, fostering participation and growth across the board. And the question we ask here is, how might we make sure that every SIGCHI member feels that they are free to participate, informed of avenues to participate, supported in this participation, and also find value in it? What does community support currently include? There's many different initiatives. So first and foremost, there is the SIGCHI Development Fund, which is a large fund dedicated to supporting community events and initiatives that are aligned with SIGCHI strategic initiatives, and I'll come to those in a second. There's also the SIGCHI student travel grants that support student travel to conferences and events. There's the Gary Marsden Fund, which supports student travel from the Global South in particular, and the Early Career Mentorship Fund, which is meant to support early career professionals in the HCI world. In addition, there's community support for chapters, for which our chapter's VP, Eunice Sari, has shared an update as well. And then there's the Asia Development Committee, whose focus has been HCI capacity building within Asia, led by a very active group of HCI researchers and practitioners in the region. What are SIGCHI strategic initiatives? These are 1, to grow our membership to reflect the community. 2, to ensure scalability of our organization and conferences. 3, to enhance HCI knowledge distribution. 4, to promote inclusivity. 5, to support local and global HCI. And with community support, our goal is to promote as many of these as possible. In terms of initiatives, these are the ones that we're currently focusing on. First, there's the SIGCHI Development Fund call for virtual events and initiatives. You can find this on sigchi.submittable.com, and the deadline to apply is midnight, July 15th, anywhere on Earth. Then we have a virtual events calendar, which we're aiming to put together by crowdsourcing event information from HCI related events across the world, so that even though travel remains restricted, we can reach as many of our members virtually as possible. Then there's our Voices of SIGCHI initiative, which is really a section of our Medium publication dedicated to drawing attention to and celebrating the richness and diversity of our global community. Moving forward, what are we going to be busy doing? Well, in the immediate future, we plan to revisit and redesign SIGCHI travel support. So we plan to combine our Gary Marsden Fund, SIGCHI Student Travel Grants, and the Early Career Mentorship Fund. And we will be calling this the Gary Marsden Fund to continue to honor the memory of Gary Marsden. We're going to think deeply here about how to factor in different underrepresented groups within our community, while also still prioritizing participation from the Global South, which was a cause that Gary Marsden was dedicated to for much of his life. We are working also towards consolidating support for events and initiatives to make the process of support more fair, more inclusive, and uniformly accessible across the board. And finally, we'd like to foster a global community feeling across SIGCHI, which is to help promote an identity that is truly global, ensuring that we make the time and effort to build bridges across borders and to move forward together. But there's much more that we could be doing, and that's my question to you. What more could we be doing according to you? Tell any of us, because we're not a small group. Our team consists first and foremost of 5 advisors. These are Sane, Susan, Pushpendra, Kave, and Zhangji. That's the top row. And they've all spent many, many years in their efforts to foster global diversity within HCI. And then on the SIGCHI Development Fund Committee, we have Navina, Adriana, Luigi, Vikram, and Lauren. I'm very grateful for the efforts of all of these volunteers who meet regularly, weigh in on our plans and initiatives together, and are deeply passionate about a truly global SIGCHI community. With that, I come to the end of my short presentation. Thank you for listening. If you have any further questions at all or any suggestions, please get in touch. Our email is sigchi-dev-fund@acm.org. Again, my name is Neha Kumar, and I'm happy to be at your service.